Hi folks, welcome back to Hoarding Mayhem. Well, it's about 2:45, Tuesday the 15th, about 38 degrees in the lovely Hudson Valley here. I had a lot of errands to run today, and one of them involved getting a new toy, and I'll show that to you right now. Yeah, we're supposed to get some weather, some snow tonight into tomorrow, so I figured I'd take care of some of my Wednesday errands today. So that's what I was up to this morning. Meet the newest member of the fleet. It says it's a 200 TRX200. It's a electric start. You can see electric start right there. And pull start, shaft drive. It looks like a 200cc, so I think that's all correct. You can see the shaft drive, the big pumpkin out back there. Nice tires on it. And there's the other view. Obviously it's got racks on the front and back. So this is one of those 20-footers that looks really, really good. I mean, the headlight's intact. Looks like a lot of great stuff going on here. So once again, from 20 foot, even from where I am, about 15 foot, 12 foot, whatever, it looks pretty good. But let's get closer and see what I really have going on here. So we got some cracked plastics. I have the seat in my truck, and the seat's in pretty good shape. Loose Kickstarter, though it does seem to have compression and turnover and so forth. The carburetor's there, and the spring works and all. Brakes, nothing. Key start. It appears as if somebody messed with it. He says this is how you engage the electric starter. You put those two wires together. This here, there's no button here to engage the electric start. I consider this bike interesting because it's got welds on both sides right here. See the welds? There's one. And if you go around to the other side, right, here's another weld. So with that, I'm almost thinking that this might have been a three-wheeler that was converted into a quad. I'm thinking, I don't know. I mean, the plastic matches, right? 200X on the front there. So there it is. Oh, back to the 20-footer stuff. How's that for a wheel? If you zoom in on it, that bead's all trashed. Look at the tire. Tire's all wrecked. This thing also, I normally don't have to do this, but this thing had to get a bath before it came home. It was that dirty. The suspension is completely trumped, shot. I mean, no, the front suspension is down. The steering is pretty tight, and the back suspension is pretty good. So there she is. The person I bought it from was a good-sized boy. He had to be 3 1/4, 350. So that explains why the front suspension might be shot. You know, when you look at the bike, it looks stretched. Yeah. So if it was something that somebody built, they had to do it from a kit. Also, from front to back, the front width. The front width kind of looks narrower than the back width. I don't know. I don't know what her story is. Anyhow, I have a couple of Honda TRX200ESs, which have a different engine than this. They're not shaft drive, they're chain drive. So, now the question, what to do with this rig? I'm going to go through it and see what kind of shape it's in. Obviously, I'm going to bolt the starter on, go through the electrical enough to get it to fire up, and see what kind of shape the motor's in and the drive chain's in and so forth. And depending on what I find there, then the decisions have to start being made. Do I just put it together as a rat, i.e., cob my way around this shift, this switch, open it up, take the guts out so I can turn it and still keep a key in it, so it'll look like it uses a key, but it'll be just a dummy switch. So do I do that? I mean, what's with this? No push button here. I mean, I'm going to get rid of these two wires, obviously, but I can put the start underneath, like here someplace. That way it's even better from an anti-theft point of view, especially if the key switch is gone. Though one could just turn it and pull the string instead of using the electric starter, and that'll fire it up. Anyway, that motor and this motor and the motor on my 200ES are all the same. And as a matter of fact, I think it's the same motor as was all melted down. If I open that door, you'd be able to see it. The case is melted. So I do have some spare parts for this puppy. What did it cost? This cost me $200. So it was a Craigslist $200 deal, just to give you guys an idea of what these run. And I'm hoping that it doesn't become... I really would rather see it run than to become parts. It does have a Cobra exhaust on it. See the Cobra right there? So somebody put some time and effort into this thing in its day. Alright folks, remember, keep your handlebars out of the snow and off the pavement. Live, love, have a great time, and we'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde.